say it.
I did. I can't. It's hard for me to start the show without saying it. So, yes. I'm Stephanie Reddy. Glad you guys are here with us. We got Quentin Richardson and Channing Frye in the building. We're excited. 4 games tonight in the NBA. We're going to go around the association because we got some stuff happening that we want you to be tuned into. Starting off with the Hornets. Charlotte Hornets hosting the Denver Nuggets. Channing Frye, is this guy, Nikola Jokic, enough for the Nuggets?
No, I don't think he is. I think he is a great focal point. He's a great centerpiece, but the players around him need to help him. He's not the best defensively, so his guards need to play better. Their offense is built for him, but Jamal Murray and those kind of guys need to do a better job of scoring more efficiently.
That sounds very reasonable. There's another game tonight, 8 p.m. start, first game of TNT doubleheader. Clippers, Rockets. You know this guy very well, Q.
How to get away.
Yes. Will he be impactful for this team?
I believe so, man. The way that Doc has been playing him, I like the way he's got him coming off the bench and playing him in spurts. And it seems to me like he's told him when he come in, you just go out and go play hard, go all out, be offensive minded because he's been scoring the ball in low 13 points. But I like Reggie Jackson for them. I like his outlook on the game and his approach so far.
Well, it should be fun to watch how that team gels. Another fun team to watch here lately, the Sacramento Kings. They are surging. Philadelphia 76ers, they're not sure exactly what's happening, but the Kings have something in mind, right, guys? They're trying to get into the playoffs, and it's reasonable now.
Yeah, this is a huge game for the Kings. I think the 76ers are just trying to stop the bleeding while the injuries have happened to their 2 big guys. But the Kings, since they put Buddy Hield on the bench, have been very, very good. Since they got the trade with Kent Bazemore, I think it's opened it up, and De'Aaron Fox is turning and maturing into that player that we all think he can be.
Swipe it to Fox. It should be a good one. Steph Curry, good news all around the NBA. He tweeted this yesterday. You think he's excited?
I respect the
His
work.
Twitter game?
I respect the work, but I mean, a little bit more editing. It could be done a little bit more correctly.
Channing is the master.
I know, Channing. Everyone's not a pro like you.
Sure, but I respect it. I love the movie. One of my favorite movies.
Independence Day, right?
Best scene.
Good job. Steph Curry missed 58 games after playing the first 4, and he had this to say about his return.
What do you want to see with your left hand tonight? Like, what are you tracking during the game? What are you curious about?
Hopefully it doesn't, there aren't any thoughts in it, and just I get to play my game the way I see it and just be able to react and make plays without, having second thoughts or hesitation. If I need to make a left-handed pass, no matter where it is, or finish with my left, or defend and get a deflection, or take a hit with it, that I'll be able to do all that without thinking about it. So everything that I've done to prepare, I've put it through every test I think possible without being in a game-like setting. So I'm sure there'll be some moments where it'll pop in your head and you kind of make sure it's all right. But after that, you just keep playing.
What's success for you the last 20 games? I mean, obviously there's no playoff push, but what is success?
And staying healthy, and it's the same kind of way I gauge my game after every night. You walk off the floor, it's not really a stats thing. It's just, as you play the best that you could that night. For me, I know it's going to be weird early with minute restrictions and all that type of stuff. I never liked those, so trying to balance the flow of the game. But as we go, tonight, Saturday, and beyond, just getting my rhythm back.
Steph Curry obviously is very excited. You can tell, though, he's not thrilled, right? The minutes restriction. Have you all ever experienced that, and how difficult is that as a player?
I did only for a week, just because I have my shoulder, and I wasn't going to play more than 30 minutes anyways. But the biggest thing to him, and I wrote notes now, getting a little better here, I'm writing notes. He said, the success for him is just to stay healthy. Mm-hmm. That is the scariest mentality, to go out to every game trying not to get hurt.
True.
When you play the game of basketball, you just have to go full out. And that's how you do things that you're naturally, but when you're naturally accustomed to. But when you just go play and you're you do double things, that's when you get in trouble. That's when you get hurt. So hopefully he can get over that, get over the minutes restriction, get used to those minutes, and go out there and play and stay healthy by playing all-out basketball.
Yeah, I would agree with Channing. Doing things the unnatural way, like trying to go out there and say, I just want to, not get hurt or trying to stay out of harm's way. That's a difficult thing to do. That means it's kind of in your mind and you're thinking about it and you're concerned and worried about it. So I don't know if that's like totally what he means, or hopefully he tries to get away from that, because that, to me, I think that's a bad recipe as well. But I mean, knowing that you're not going to be playing as many minutes, you're going to be under minutes restriction, it's easier for you to go out there in short stretches and play your hardest and then come out of the game and see what you got.
Chef Curry's kitchen.
Oof.
I mean, it's pretty ridiculous when you look at the three-point percentage, 43.5%.
Yeah.
From behind the arc. Assists aren't bad either. Over 20 points. I mean, we all know what he's capable of doing. Here's my question that I'm going to pose to you, gentlemen. Next season, we're looking way ahead now.
Okay.
They've added Andrew Wiggins. What does he bring to the table for this Golden State Warriors team? And are they in a position to make a playoff run? We'll start with that first.
You want to go first, Kid? Oh, thank you. Partake.
Gentlemen, 17.
Steph Curry is an automatic double team anywhere on the court. He is a first ballot Hall of Famer whenever he gets done. He is one of the best shooters of all time in the NBA. Mm-hmm. But him and Clay and Draymond are not enough, right? If you take this team right now and you add Steph and Clay, to me, this team is 5th or 6th. Utah has a better bench. Denver is bigger, stronger, younger. Obviously, they're both LAs. Then you go to Portland, who was built actually as a team to combat the Warriors. So for me, I think Steph and Clay are an amazing duo. What makes them dangerous is the fact that they have other shooters around there. Now, next year, when they are trying to win a chip or become that team that they were when they were winning championships, you're really relying on your 3rd and 4th and 5th options. Who are those guys? Wiggins. We've never seen him in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. We've never seen him in crunch time situations. Who is their center? Can Draymond score? Is he going to go out of his comfort zone to be more of a scorer, to be more of a vocal leader? Who's coming off their bench? Did this year help and develop Pascal, Marquise Chris, and those guys? Is that enough? To me, I don't think so, but they're always dangerous. Anytime you have Steph and Clay and Draymond on a team, you're going to be in a playoff run, but I don't think they're top 5.
Yeah, for me, I think once everybody gets back to full strength and they get out there, I think it's going to be more about the pieces that they add via the draft and via free agency or trade or whatever they're doing all season. But I think, when you start your team and you have the foundation of the Splash Brothers and Draymond Green, and you throw Wiggins in there, I think automatically, before you even know what they're going to add to that, they absolutely are going to be able to contend to be in the top 4 of the West. I feel like Steph and Clay rested the way they're going to be. They're going to be motivated to get back to the upper echelon of the league because people feel like they can't.
Right.
So I think that motivation will be good enough, and I think that the team is going to do what it needs to do to go and put other sufficient pieces around them. So I think that will have more to do with the end game, but I think when you just start off with those 3, I think you definitely have a chance. But we have to see what gets put around them.
Cannot wait. But before we get there, breaking news in the NBA. We just got word via this tweet. Free agent Dion Waiters has agreed on a deal with the Los Angeles Lakers for the remainder of the season. Sources are telling The Athletic. So
no Swish, no Croft.
We anticipated they were going to make a move because they waived Troy Daniels to free up a roster position. We thought it might come down between Waiters because we heard the rumors of the workout, J.R. Smith, and we were hopeful, at least I know I was, that Jamal Crawford would at least get a serious consideration. What do you guys think? What does he bring to it?
I think obviously he's a scorer, but in what capacity? I think you look and you basically betting on your culture can combat his problems with the teams that he's been on. For me, everything is about the culture of a team, the chemistry, and by bringing him in, you are addressing a need and having a guard who can score. He's a big guard. He is a pro's pro. He can do things. But what is he going to do for the chemistry of the team? What is he going to do when he's not getting the ball?
Right.
Is he going to take the right kind of shots? That's a lot. But you're betting on LeBron and AD and that culture of the Lakers that they can change him. So if he works out, Rob and everybody at the upper management of the Lakers, they look like geniuses. But if he doesn't work out, then they could just move him to the side and let him go. But this is, to me, one of his last chances on the best situation for him.
Good point.
Yeah. In my opinion, for Dion Waiters, this is a win-win for him. I mean, because prior to this, people didn't know whether he was going to get another opportunity or get another look. So I mean, this is a position where you get to change the way the perception of you, and you're doing it with a team that's and searching for a championship and going to be in a playoff race, so you get to go deep into the playoffs and make an impression. But as far as the use of him, I'm not sure how much he will be used in what way. I mean, obviously we know he's more of a combo guard, can facilitate, can make his own plays and get his own shot and can score. But to me, I felt like they definitely could have used a JR or a Jamal. I mean, I think the relatability, you know, the clutch sports factor and all those things, I think that'll have a heavy play. And I think LeBron and AD and those guys will have a chance to make a huge impact on him in a positive way. And I think they're banking on that going forward. Because I think when you look at the two guys, he's the younger of all of those guys between JR, Croft, and himself. And I think maybe they see, you know, his upside as a ball creator.
Yeah. Can he be successful in 10 minutes is really what it is.
Yeah, that's
you're right.
10 minutes
You're
to
right.
cook, right?
To
Here you
prove
go.
it.
10 minutes, Bron sit down. If 5 minutes that they don't look right, put the big fella back in.
Well, we'll see. Risk versus reward, right,
Yeah.
with this situation. So he has an opportunity. You hope that he'll make the best of it. We'll talk about this more as the night goes on. We're going to send you guys on a quick break.